Alright guys, we're back. Nevada Virtual Academy working toward the proficiency exam. Problem number 18. Circles, algebra. Let's remember what should we do, how can we solve a problem like this. Okay. In the diagram below, point D and point F are on circle G. Okay, and usually the circles are named by their center. Which expression describes the length of minor arc DF? When you say minor, you talk about, if you're looking here, because I have only DF on the circle here, the minor one is the one that's, obviously the smallest one between your D and F, right? I need to find how long is that arc, DF, how long, right? DF, the measure of DF, if you want, equals what? And what is given to you here is that the radius, as you can see, this GF, right? GF segment here is actually the radius of your circle, R, right? And more than that, the measure of GF, actually we're not writing measure, we just put GF, okay? GF equals what? X, all right? So I know that the radius of this given circle here is of a length X. What else is given to me? And that's very important because it will help me solve the problem in no time. They're telling me that the measure of angle DGF is actually 90 degrees. That's a right angle. How is that going to help me? Well, guys, everybody remembers how big is a circle. If you do a complete turn around your axis, if you want, how many degrees you have? You should get 360 degrees, right? So a full circle has a length of 360 degrees. But this part right here, DGF, is how big? 90 degrees. Which represents, let me use a different color. 360 degrees and 90 degrees. 90 degrees, an angle of 90, a center angle here, of 90 degrees, is what part of the whole circle? Well, is the fourth part, right? So that angle that extends my DF circle, my DF arc here, right, is what part of the whole circle? The fourth part. So what I can see here is that, this minor arc DF is actually nothing else but a fourth of my circle, right? Knowing that, all I have to do is to find what is the circumference of this circle here, right? So I'm looking for the circumference of my circle G, which is given by what? You guys remember the circumference of a circle with the radius R is what? 2 pi R. Okay? But for this case, for this problem, is 2 pi x, because my radius is x. Now, to find how big is the arc, what is the measure of my arc df here, all I have to do is to take a fourth of the circumference of my whole circle, because 90 degrees is a fourth of the whole 360. The arc will represent a fourth of the whole circumference, right? And that will tell me how big is that arc. And I have what? 2 pi x over 4. What do you guys notice here? 2 and 4. I can divide both by 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 4 divided by 2 is going to be 2. And what you have as a final answer here, the measure of the minor arc DF is actually equal to pi x over 2. Okay, pi x over 2, A is the right answer. Pi x over 2, pi pi, bye bye, you got it, and you can move on. Okay, no, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Pi x over 2, we're done.